Welcome to Maple Leaf Money, a Canadian-born movement for financial clarity. We simplify money, cut through the noise, and help you make informed choices that build confidence and long-term stability. Let's grow your financial literacy one episode at a time. In today's episode, we're going to talk about something that many people experience but don't always recognize: lifestyle inflation. Earning more money is often seen as the solution to financial challenges. It can create opportunities, reduce stress, and provide more flexibility in daily life. But for many people, an increase in income does not always lead to lasting financial progress. Over time, as income rises, spending often rises with it. This pattern is known as lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation refers to the tendency for spending to increase as income increases. As people earn more, they may gradually upgrade different aspects of their lives, often without making a deliberate decision to do so. These changes can take many forms. Eating out more frequently, choosing more expensive products, upgrading vehicles, or moving to higher-cost housing are all common examples. Individually, these decisions may seem reasonable, but over time, they can significantly increase overall spending. As a result, even with a higher income, there may be little additional money left for saving or investing. Lifestyle inflation rarely happens all at once. It usually occurs through a series of small, incremental changes. A raise at work might lead to more frequent takeout meals. A new job might justify upgrading clothing or transportation. Over time, these changes become part of a new normal. Because each decision feels manageable on its own, the overall increase in spending may go unnoticed. What feels like progress in income can quietly be absorbed by changes in lifestyle. The challenge is not the individual purchases themselves, but the long-term effect they have on financial progress. If income increases, but spending rises at the same pace, the ability to save does not improve. Without increased savings, there is less opportunity to build financial security, invest for the future, or create flexibility in your life. More income does not automatically lead to more financial progress or becoming richer. One way to manage lifestyle inflation is to build habits that grow alongside your income. In an earlier lesson, we introduced the idea of paying yourself first, where a portion of your income, often around 10% or more, is set aside for saving before other spending takes place. When this approach is used consistently, it creates a structure or system. As income increases, the amount being saved also increases because it is based on a percentage rather than a fixed amount. This helps ensure that financial progress continues over time, even as lifestyle choices evolve. Without a system like this, it is easy for increased income to be absorbed entirely into higher spending. Managing lifestyle inflation does not mean avoiding spending or refusing to enjoy the benefits of earning more. It is natural to improve certain aspects of life as circumstances change. The goal is to make those changes intentionally. For example, someone may choose to spend more on travel or experiences that matter to them while keeping other areas of spending stable. Others may prioritize saving, flexibility, or long-term goals. What matters most is that spending decisions reflect your priorities, rather than happening automatically. Lifestyle inflation often shows up in everyday habits. A daily coffee purchase, more frequent restaurant meals, or upgrading to more expensive versions of everyday items can gradually increase spending. These changes may seem small, but over time they can have a meaningful impact. The key is not to eliminate these choices, but to remain aware of how they affect your overall financial picture. Throughout this module, we've explored how spending decisions are made, what influences them, and how they can be managed more effectively. Lifestyle inflation brings these ideas together. It shows how spending habits, even when they feel reasonable, can shape long-term outcomes. In earlier lessons, we also discussed how money flows into spending, saving, and sharing. When spending increases automatically with income, it can limit how much money is available for the other two areas. Being intentional about how income is used helps maintain balance and supports long-term goals. Managing spending is an essential part of financial stability. But even when spending is controlled and savings are consistent, another factor comes into play over time. The cost of living can increase, and the value of money can change. In the next module, we will explore how something known as inflation affects the purchasing power of money, and why growing your savings becomes an important part of long-term financial planning. You've been listening to Maple Leaf Money, a Canadian movement for financial clarity. Every choice, every dollar, and every lesson builds toward a stronger future for you, your family, and our country. Subscribe, share, and help grow financial confidence from coast to coast to coast. Until next time, remember to continue to learn, earn, and grow.